Planet Dolan. From getting the race and gender wrong to using a picture of a cartoon character, we count 10 of the least convincing fake IDs ever. How's it going? I'm Danger Dolan. I'm here to decipher some random things I found on the internet the other day that I think you might be interested in.
Number 10.
At Planet Dolan, we don't condone the use of fake IDs, but if you're gonna do it, be subtle. Don't be like Mr. Fire Penguin Disco Panda here. For some reason, this guy thought a stupid attention-grabbing name and shit-eater grin was the way to go for a fake driver's license. You know, the thing that's supposed to help you get into places undetected.
Number 9.
Oscar-winning movie star Jack Nicholson has a very recognizable face, which makes you wonder why Ricardo Barros thought it'd be smart to use a picture of it in his fake ID. The 41-year-old Brazilian man tried to use the counterfeit ID to open a bank account. Staff saw right through his scheme and he was swiftly shown the door to the backseat of a cop car. The dumbest part is that he may have gotten away with it if he didn't pick one of the most famous portraits of Nicholson. The image he chose was taken by a famous photographer named Martin Scholler, and he'd been published in numerous magazines and shown in museums all around the globe.
Number 8.
Virginian police want to shut down the fake ID website responsible for this underage force of nature. David Scott, beer drinker of 21 Bacardi Lane in the amazing suburb of Smirnoff, is wanted on 12 counts of stupid. His fake driver's license photo proudly advertises his hard partying ways.
Number 7.
Hard to believe, but this unconvincing ID is actually 100% real. The young Singaporean's actual name is Batman bin Superman. His name, which translates to Batman, son of Superman, has made him a social media sensation. His Facebook page alone has 12,000 likes, not bad for an unemployed 20-something who's pretty much accomplished nothing worthy of global attention. Unfortunately, Batman's story also has a dark side. He was arrested in 2013 for breaking into a store on 2 separate occasions and stealing thousands in cash. I blame his parents. Pretty much set him on the path to supervillainy, giving him that name.
Number 6.
This one seems pretty solid as far as fake IDs go, until you realize the idiots who made it put the wrong gender on the card. This poor woman, she may be allowed into bars, but every bouncer she meets will probably do a double take.
Number 5.
You know those couples who seem to be permanently joined at the hip? Well, these two take codependency to the next level. It seems Jose Pacheco couldn't bear to be apart from his girlfriend while taking the photo for his fake driver's license, so he ended up taking it with her right there in the frame. Why not? If they're inseparable people, then they won't be recognizable without her super glued to his side.
Number 4.
An underage British man was denied entry to a pub after he presented ID belonging to an 80s sitcom character. The ID read Rodney Trotter of Peckham, character from the show Only Fools and Horses. It featured the face of the actor who played him and even had the character's iconic address from the show. Points for accuracy, I guess. Staff were immediately suspicious because the date of birth read 26th of February 1960, which would have made this nervous teenager 52 years old. The boys in blue were notified, but this guy was racing down the street laughing by the time they arrived. Just as well too. Getting caught with a fake ID could have scored him 2 years jail time.
Number 3.
What's the next best thing to a Jack Nicholson themed fake ID? How about one that features one of his most famous movie characters? That's right, this Joker, dressed up as the Joker from Batman, somehow got him a completely legitimate national ID card. The Dutchman claims he did it to protest strict new laws that prohibit smiling or making funny faces in any photo ID. Somehow no one questioned his strange clothes or painted face. They did ask him to remove his hat, but caved immediately when he told them it was for religious reasons. Oh hey, I have to wear this balaclava in all of my photos because, you know, religion or political reasons or something.
Number 2.
A male Reddit user recalled the time he got into a bar using an unknown girl's ID that he found on the floor. The wide-eyed freshman was so desperate for some nectar of the gods that he took a stab at getting in with some seriously mismatched ID. This tall, skinny Hispanic guy looked nothing like the overweight African-American girl in the photo. The bouncer saw right through it, but let him and his friends in anyway. His college kids then laughed all the way to the bar. But hey, that's what happens when you're an independent black motorist who don't need no real ID.
Number 1.
A young man in England bought alcohol from 6 different stores using a fake ID with a cartoon character on it. That's right, instead of using a convincing lookalike, this guy used a picture of Bobby from King of the Hill. Not sure what he was thinking. Even fictional Bobby's too young to buy booze. At least he picked a character that was the same gender as him though. This was actually part of an undercover operation to catch liquor stores selling to minors. Out of the 22 stores tested, 6 accepted the ID while a 7th didn't look at it at all. That's it for this countdown, and have a good one!
Here's another example of a company giving absolutely zero fucks about what you want. This bakery is offering a berry loaf, which seems to be just that, a loaf of bread with 1 berry. How generous of them to create such a flavor-filled treat. The advertisement next to it clearly promises at least a dozen.